A narrative of the life and reign of Winston Churchill was a British politician, army officer, and author. He was Prime Minister of the United Kingdom from 1940 to 1945 during World War II, and again from 1951 to 1955. Churchill was a Member of Parliament from 1900 to 1960 except for 2 years, 1922 to 1924. He believed in economic liberalism and imperialism and was a member of the Conservative Party for most of his life, leading it from 1940 to 1955. Churchill was also a member of the Liberal Party from 1904 to 1924. Churchill was born in Oxfordshire to British and American parents. His family was wealthy and aristocratic. He joined the British Army in 1895 and served in India, the modest Sudan War, and the Second Boer War. He gained a reputation as a war correspondent during these battles, publishing his observations in books. Churchill first entered the British House of Commons as a Conservative in 1900, but later joined the Liberal Party. He served as Lord Chancellor, Home Secretary, and First Lord of the Navy, the government's representative in the Navy in Herbert Asquith's Liberal government. The Battle of Gallipoli in World War I was fought with his approval and resulted in a disastrous defeat and Churchill's dismissal from the Navy. He resigned from the government and served as commander of the Scots Rifles on the Western Front of World War I. After 2 years of service at the front, he joined David Lloyd George's government in 1917 and became Minister of Munitions, Minister of War, Air Minister, and Colonial Secretary, respectively, overseeing the signing of the Anglo-Irish Treaty and British foreign policy in the Middle East. Churchill remained out of government throughout the 1930s, although he retained his seat in Parliament. He called for a renewal of Britain's military strength in the face of the growing threat of militarism in Nazi Germany. The outbreak of World War II saw him return to government as First Sea Lord and succeed Neville Chamberlain as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. In 1940, Churchill led Britain in World War II against the Axis powers, ultimately leading to victory in 1945. Churchill is one of the most influential politicians of the 20th century. In 1949, Time magazine named Winston Churchill Man of the first half of the 20th century. He was also named Time's Man of the Year in 1940. Churchill is a figure of wit among the general public. He is a popular figure in Britain and the English-speaking world, and is seen as a defender of liberal democracy against fascism. Churchill entered the House of Commons in February 1901, and his first speech attracted widespread press attention. He was a member of a group of conservatives known as the Hooligans, but was critical of the Conservative government on various issues, particularly the increase in the land budget. He believed that additional military spending should be spent on the Navy. This upset the right wing of the Conservatives, but the Liberals, with whom he increasingly associated, supported him, especially liberal imperialists such as Herbert Henry Asquith. In this regard, Churchill later wrote, "I have been steadily moving towards the left wing of parliamentary politics." By 1903, a real rift had developed between Churchill and the Conservatives, largely because he opposed their support for economic protectionism. Churchill, a free trader, had helped found the Free Food Union. 21. He felt that he would not be able to secure a Conservative cabinet due to the hostility of many party members. Support for the Liberal Party was growing at the time, and so Churchill's change of direction in 1904 may have been a product of personal ambition. He often voted against the government, as did the Liberals. For example, he opposed increased military spending. He supported the Liberals' bill to restore legal rights to trade unions. Churchill's duties as First Sea Lord included overseeing the British Navy, and World War I broke out during his tenure in August 1914, 163 that same month, the Royal Navy sent 120,000 troops to France and blockaded German North Sea ports. Churchill sent submarines to the Baltic Sea to assist the Imperial Russian Navy and a Marine brigade to Ostend. This forced the Germans to relocate their forces in September. Churchill took full responsibility for the air defences of Britain, 165 on 7-1. Clementine gave birth to their third child, Sarah, in October. Churchill visited Antwerp and the Belgian fortifications, defending it against the German blockade. He promised that British reinforcements would be sent to the city.